Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to install macOS Ventura on VMware. For those that don't know VMware is a tool that allows you to run multiple operating systems on your host computer. Now the first thing we have to do is download and install VMware. And to do that, head to your browser and then let's search for VMware. Open the first link which heads to vmware.com. Now click on products under the menu here, and then click on workstation player under desktop hypervisor. So we're going to click on workstation player, and it is going to take us to this page where we can click on download for free. Now we have to select the latest version, which is currently version 17.0, and then click on go to downloads under here. So here you go, this is VMware for Linux and this is VMware for Windows operating system. So we're going to download VMware for Windows. And it has started downloading. The file size is about 500 megabytes. Now the next thing we have to download is macOS Ventura ISO File, which we are going to use for the installation. Now the link to this file is provided in the video description, so you can head directly there and then download. The file size is about 14.6 gigabytes. I would advise you use an internet download manager if your network is not that stable. I already have this file downloaded, so I'm not going to download again. And lastly, we have to download VMware Unlocker. So search for VMware Unlocker and then click on the page that heads to GitHub right here under Polo projects. And by the right, you should see the latest release of VMware Unlocker, currently 3.0.5. We're going to click on it. And then we can download the source code of VMware Unlocker right here. So we're just going to click on it and it should start downloading. So we should have VMware Workstation Player downloaded, macOS Ventura ISO downloaded, and VMware Unlocker downloaded. Then we can close our browser and begin the installation. Now let's open our download folder. And here we go. This is VMware Player, this is Unlocker, and this is macOS Ventura ISO file. First, let's install VMware Player. Agree to the terms. Next. Next, and then install. Installation completed. Now click on finish. Now let's run VMware from our desktop. We are going with VMware Workstation Player for free, so let's continue. Finish. So we've successfully installed VMware Workstation Player. Now the next thing we have to do now is run Unlocker. So let's head to our download folder. Now let's extract VMware Unlocker. And then open VMware Unlocker. Open. And you will find Windows-install, which is a Windows command script. You have to run win install first. So let's right click and then run as administrator. And it should get the required tools. It should automatically close by itself after getting the tools. Now let's head back to VMware. Create a new virtual machine. Now we're going to select installer disk image file and then browse. Locate your download folder and select your macOS Ventura ISO file. Open and then next. We're going to select Apple macOS X, and this option is showing here because we used Unlocker. And then select the version, which is 13. Next, enter your virtual machine name, which could be whatever you choose, and then next, set a disk size. I recommend anything above 80 gigabytes, but I'm just going to give it 80 gigabytes. Next, and then we can click on customize hardware and then go to processor section. Here you can increase the number of cores you want to allocate to your machine. So I'm going to give it 3 CPU cores. And then the memory here is the RAM. I'm going to give it about 7.6 gigabytes, which should be fine. Now we can click on close. Finish. After the installation, we have to locate the folder where our virtual machine is running from. And to do that, we're just going to click on edit virtual machine settings. Go to hard disk. And then we can copy the disk file path up to the last part where it says our machine name macOS Ventura. Let's copy that. Now let's open our file manager, and then let's go to that address, hit enter, and here we go. Now if you look closely, you can see VMware Virtual Machine configuration file right here. There are lots of files here, but you would find just one VMware configuration file, which we're going to right click and then open with Notepad. Now scroll to the end, and then we have to add a new line and then set smc.version to 0. Now you can just click on file and then save, and we are done. Now we can start our machine and begin the installation. So click on play virtual machine. Now set the language for the installation and then continue. First, we have to go to disk utility so we can erase the disk before installing macOS Ventura. Continue. And then you can see over here VMware Virtual SATA hard drive. Click on it and you should see the size right here. Click on erase and then give it whatever name you prefer. I'm going to call it macOS 13 and then erase. Done. Now let's head back. Install macOS 13. Continue. Continue. Agree to the terms. Select the drive erased earlier and then continue. Now this entire installation process should take about an hour or less, but you just have to wait patiently. It may restart severally while installing, but you just have to wait. And we are finally done with the installation. Now set based on your personal preference. So basically, this is how to install macOS Ventura on VMware. If this video was helpful, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.